What is up, guys? Welcome back, and today we have another diecast review. And this is of a model that I really never thought I would end up getting. This is of the Vogel or whatever you call it, MT3000-2i offset power feeder. This is pretty much, and I'm not saying it's limited to the European version of the shuttle buggy. Now, obviously, there's probably quite a few in the US, but around here they use the shuttle buggy predominantly. But I'm not saying that it's exclusive to Europe, but it's more commonly seen in Europe, or at least from my point of view. I've never seen one. Around here they use just shuttle buggies. But this model has been faithfully reproduced by NZG in 1/50th scale, and it is a very, very nice looking piece. So we're going to start up at the hopper, and as you can see, it's quite a long model. Up at the hopper, you do have the augers to kind of force the asphalt into the hopper, and the hopper does extend, so you can actually get the asphalt to the conveyor belt, obviously. But one really nice feature is that this here does tilt up, and this actually forces the material onto the conveyor belt so it can get taken to the back of the machine. It's really nicely modeled. I wish they really would have done this on the shuttle buggy, but they didn't, and that's a first gear model, obviously. Up here you do have the rollers for the dump truck wheels. That way it's just not like skidding along. And these two things here are actually rubber. And it does slide in nice and neat for transport. Now it is a little bit sticky on sliding out, but whatever. On the sides of the hopper you got Vogele Vogler or whatever, and then the Virkon group. Of course, obviously it seems like most of the Virkon group brands have some weird name that's difficult to pronounce properly. It is on tracks, however, they are rubber tracked, and they are the more difficult type of track to roll. As you can see, it really doesn't want to, and I'm just not going to do that because I'm afraid I'm going to end up breaking something. Here you can see underneath, looks all nice and complex. You can see the mechanism for the tilt back, or the force feed, I guess is what they call it around here. And then you can see what would be known as the C1 conveyor one, or at least that's the way the shuttle buggy is, except for it has 3 conveyors, but this one has 2, but that'd be commonly known as C1. One very nice feature is these compartments on the side do open up, and the hinges are very nicely sized. They're not too obtrusive, and you can see a fair amount of detail with it. And you can see on the back, this vent this grill right back here is etched through. Up at the operator station, it does have a canopy, which is nice. And one very nice feature is that the operator seats do slide out like this, and the control panel does go from side to side. And up here it does say MT3000-2i offset, and then Ergo Plus. And they do fold back in. One nice thing is that the canopy does fold down for transport to kind of eliminate the hassle of overhead clearance by a little bit. And as you can see, both sides of the canopy do slide out to provide more protection from the sun or rain or whatever for the operator right there. It's one really nicely implemented feature, and up on the canopy it predominantly says Vogler. Over here, MT3000-2i offset, and offset logo up on the back. Now, the C2, the functionality is great. I really do wish that some of the ideas behind this model were implemented on the shuttle buggy, but obviously that didn't happen. So, the conveyor does go from side to side. It does have a very nice range of motion. It seems like it's more so on this way, but it's probably pretty close. And the conveyor does go down like that. Again, another feature I wish was on the shuttle buggy, but it isn't. You can see where the C1 empties out into C2, the conveyor. Very nicely implemented. And this here, the cover on the conveyor is actually fabric, which is very nice. One thing to note, there is no fume extraction system, at least externally visible on this model, or the real machine even. And there you can see the conveyor or what the conveyor looks like from the back end, pretty much where the paver would be. The lights back here do have silvered surfaces, and you got some hydraulic detail right here. Underneath it, you got a nice metal mesh underneath. And then there, on this side, you got your stairway up. This side, the compartment's open still, and it's not the same detail either, which is very nice. There is some different details to it. Close that back up. And yeah, it really does look like a great... It really does look great. It is great. I was very hesitant to get this because I've never seen the machine in real life. And it really didn't spark my interest until like I got to see some of the features of it. And I was really... This is going to sound strange, but I was really hesitant on it. But this feature right here, not that, but this is what sold me. Because the shuttle buggy... Okay, so this is going to be... You're probably never going to hear this again. But... I would prefer the shuttle buggy because I actually see it. However, if they were to implement a bunch of the features there's a fire truck, or ambulance, one of the two, probably ambulance. But anyways, if they would have implemented a lot of the features from this model onto the shuttle buggy, which was first gear, not NZG, then it would have been a perfect model. However, this one just really blows it out of the flippin' park, and it is a fantastic model. I'm really glad I got it. If I ever do a paving diorama, I probably won't use this model because I've never seen one of the real machine, of course. But it's still a very nice addition to the collection. And out of 10, considering there isn't really much of a broad range of asphalt transfer devices, it would be a solid 10 out of 10, guys. But anyways, and I'm going to show you what it looks like feeding a paver, and might as well go ahead with the brethren, the Vogele Super 5200-2. Now, it does look fantastic, by the way. Now we're going to move that model back off to the side. You can get this model on sale for like 54 bucks. The reason it's so cheap is because it has the old Virkin Group logos on it. The old company logos before their brand redesign back earlier this year, back in like April or whatever, when they announced their logo change back at Balma or whatever. It really is, the new logos look a lot cleaner, but I mean, hey, it's a model for 54 bucks. I'll take it. So anyways, guys, 10 out of 10. Highly recommend this model. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace out.